You know without you I'm so lonely. When you're not here 911 calling. Into your heat again I'm diving. Darling you, baby.
Hi, we're three K-pop darlings, just chatting K-pop. I'm Mama J,
Missy,
and Baby K.
And I'm in the middle today because I'm leading.
Yep. And what are you leading on?
We're gonna talk about Stray Kids.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my smile hurts already.
Okay. Hello. This is part 2 of Stray Kids.
Yep, and we're gonna pick it up right where we left off.
verse 2.
So next is Simon. Sumin. He's Kim Sumin. He's their vocalist. He's the lead vocalist. This is what he does. This is his specialty, and we love him.
Yes.
He was born September 22nd, 2000. He was born in Seoul as well. He has one older sister.
His family is also rich.
Yeah.
He is the puppy, the dog, in this Keizu. And he is part of the...
One second.
Puppy, you came back.
He's wearing Eric Nom's VIP.
Oh, yeah.
Fans. There you go.
I didn't even read it. I didn't even notice that. There you go.
Anyway, he is part of the Vocal Racha line, the Vocal Racha vocal line. He and Ian, and they're the babies.
They're
the babies. And he actually also graduated from the same school that Hyunjin did.
Yes.
So they both went to the same arts high school right there in Seoul. He trained for 2 years. He actually used to be a child model.
Yep.
No, that was Ian, not someone.
I was like,
No.
he could have been.
But he
He's
never
fabulous.
missed a training log the entire 2 years he trained. Not one.
He's
Never.
still
He
diaries.
never missed a training log.
Good for him.
He actually joined JYP after winning the coming in second
In a vocal
in a vocal competition. It was the 13th open audition competition that JYP held. He loves baseball. He's a morning person, which I think is so great. I love that he's a morning person because my biases are so not morning people. And I'm a morning person.
I'm not.
The helicopter crashed into his house.
Yeah.
That was in 2013. There was an article about it. And he was also on The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
In Korea. Did it really, really well.
되지가 않아서 다시 일어설 수 있게 오후엔 비가 올까요
화면을 보고 정체를 공개해주세요.
뭐야 난리 났어.
중독성 강한 드라마 K-팝으로 전 세계를 달군 핫한 그룹 스트레이키즈의 메인보컬 승민 씨입니다.
And truthfully, if you don't think he's vocalist, please watch The Kingdom.
Yes, you need to watch
of Mayfly vocal.
Love poem in
Love Poem. I'm going to put it in the
Kingdom.
description. It is amazing. Actually, just not too long ago, I said I want to watch that, and somehow we ended up binge watching the entire thing of Kingdom just to see that.
Yeah.
It is true, but I mean,
it was great.
It was worth it.
It was why we turned on Kingdom.
It is.
It is.
Because Love Poem
Is phenomenal. Okay. So the next member is I.
Woohoo!
And his name is Yang Jongin.
Good job.
I did it!
Young Jungin.
Okay, yay me. Okay, they're a vocalist. He's one of their vocalists, and he's their maknae. He's their baby bread.
Hi.
He's the Akiban, but he's not so much Akiban anymore.
Toast.
Yeah, he's grown up a lot. He was born February 8th, 2001. He is from Busan. He was born in Busan. And he has an older brother and a younger brother. So he's the middle child. He is his skazoo is a fox. It's a fennec fox that has the big ears.
It's the cute ones.
Are you putting your hair up?
Desert fox with the really big ears. They're so good.
Yeah, super, super cute. Like, and then its little eyes are like, and it's just, it's so iron. And then he's part of the vocal racha. There's him, Sumin. And he also graduated from the same school as Hyunjin. In fact, they went to school together.
Does Simon, right?
Well, there was some
Wait, never mind.
yeah. So there's 3 or 4 of them that went to this same high school. But it was really interesting. Hyunjin's mom used to drive them to school.
That's so cute.
And Sungmin would wait after school for Hyunjin so that they could go together. And Hyunjin credits Sungmin for, not Sungmin, Ian for actually getting him to school. He said before Ian got to the school, he said he would oftentimes fall asleep on the train and the train would go all the way to the very end. And because he was wearing the gold jacket, other people from his school would be like, it's time to get off the train now and wake him up. So good job, Ian, for making sure that Hyunjin went to school and graduated.
Even though it's crazy that you graduated.
Right.
Yeah, because
You missed most of the year and
you didn't care. But we still love you, baby bread.
it's okay. I'm doing that too. It's okay. I'm gonna graduate.
Alternate schooling. I like it.
I'm gonna graduate. It's okay.
So he trained for 2 years before debuting in Stray Kids. He was a child model, which you can totally see. Like, have you seen that cute face? And yeah, so cute, right? His specialty was trot singing.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what trot was. Apparently, it's
kind of like
a folk singing, but Korean.
yeah, like Korean version of trot singing.
Yeah, it's kind of like
17 did a thing of they did a trot version of God of Music. It was really funny.
It was. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing.
It's like older, like it'd be like
so funny.
old people music. Anyway,
파도 치는 부둣가에 지나간 일들이 가슴에 남았는데 부산 갈매기 너는 정녕 나를 잊었나.
More music?
excuse me.
No. Your mom is not old.
I'm gonna be always young at heart. So Ian and Hyunjin have a really interesting relationship. Like I already said, like they did this thing with school, but even in the dorm, when they lived in the dorm together, Ian was always kind of taking care of Hyunjin, and Hyunjin was always kind of taking care of Ian. And I think it's because they went to school together. But yeah, they had a really interesting relationship. The mornings, Hyunjin's alarm would go off. And I wasn't in the room with him anymore. He would come from somewhere else in the dorm and come in and turn off Hyunjin's alarm and then wake him up. So there you go.
I approve.
Yeah. So the one thing I know about Ian is he has a very strict skincare routine.
Yeah.
And he's not easygoing. And
He's like me doing my skincare.
right now I'm going to like put somewhere the video of him dropping his camera. It's in the toilet. He drops out his camera with the toilet.
Uh-huh.
There you go. So yeah. So yeah, and he recently got into fashion. I mean, he's always been fashionable. He's always been kind of into fashion, and he's always looked really good. He takes very good care of his appearance, but he's recently kind of forayed out, like Felix, like Hyunjin, into the fashion world. And it was so amazing to see him go by himself on a trip to a fashion show, and just his excitement and his wonder and his fear. It was just so cute to see. And then like Hyunjin got up and like at whatever time it was live, he got up and like watched it and like was texting him and telling him how awesome he looked. I mean, it was just really, really cute. So yeah,
He's so cute. We love the baby.
Ian, you are yeah. So
Makane on top.
Makane on top. He definitely is that, right? Okay, so that kind of wraps up the current members of Stray Kids. Yes. All right. So before we move on away from the members and just talk about Stray Kids in general, I do want to give a shout out to the 9th member of Stray Kids that left after their first year. Basically, it was about a year, right?
Yeah, a little over.
A little over a year.
Year and a half.
And his name was Woojin. And he was one of their main vocalists, so he sat in their vocal line. He was born in April 8th of 1997. He has an older brother. He was also born in Korea. He's not foreign line. So I don't know that he was around for Skazoos, because that was after him. But he still is a current artist. He's a soloist. He has some great music.
Yes.
His symbol is a bear, which totally fits him. Both teddy bear and rah rah bear. Rah 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 bear. He also went to the same school as Hyunjin and I.
Not shocked.
We're not shocked. This school must be good. We should like send our children there. Anyway,
I'm down.
He left Stray Kids in October of 2019.
Yeah.
And then he debuted as a soloist in August of 2021. And he is currently has some music out. He's supposed to be in an upcoming HBO movie here in the States.
Really?
Interesting.
Which I thought was interesting, but yeah, so just a nod to Woojin. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are Stray Kids fans that don't really care about Woojin or have hard feelings about him, but there's a reason he left. I don't know what that reason is, but the fates decreed that he should leave.
Because 8 is fate.
Stray Kids Megaverse said no.
Those are facts.
But because he left, we get our Stray Kids, and so we appreciate all that he did and all that he gave to them and how much he helped them in that first year or so. And I think he's gone on to do some really great things, and I think we should just continue to support him in his journey, as we continue to support our Stray Kids in their journey.
I feel like, there was a reason he left. We don't know it. But that reason was the best for him and the best for Stray Kids.
For sure.
So.
And I think it would be interesting that there's no information anywhere that says that they're still in contact or that they're friends or whatever that is. And I don't know anything, but it would be nice to think that at least because they're all in the same industry, that they still are friendly with each other.
Or at least cordial.
Yeah, because you see them with all the other K-pop idol people, and they all seem to be, at the very least, kind of nice to each other.
Yeah.
So,
And now, we're just going to talk about our boys.
we're just going to talk about our boys. Actually, we're going to talk about their debut.
Oh, no.
Because I think this is really where we get to see, I think this journey is so amazing. And so we see this journey, and so we want to talk about their debut. So, Stray Kids was the show. It was a survival show.
Yes.
Bang Chen basically was set up to be him against the company. And that's the way they wanted the show to look.
And that's the way it is.
And that's the way it continues to be. And so he really worked super hard, and he pulled this group together, and they went through a lot.
Oh
I mean, they went through a lot.
So much.
They lost Lino, which
For some odd reason.
see, I can't even say anything. Like, I just don't get it. Anyway, they lost Lino. He was kicked out of the group. And then shortly thereafter, they kicked out Felix.
They kick out
Which is
Lino
dumb.
and then kick out Felix for his inability to speak Korean after they kick out Felix's Korean teacher.
Yes. So Lino was
Like-
teaching Felix to speak Korean, and they kicked Lino out. And then they kicked Felix out because he couldn't speak Korean.
JYP. This
Anyway,
is why so many of us have issues with you.
But in true JYP fashion, at the last minute they brought them back.
Not gonna lie, if you hadn't brought them back,
Something
would
would
have
have
had some
happened.
people showing up at the company, and it would
Yes.
not have been good.
Yeah.
And so
I'm one of those. It's fine.
so their survival show song was Hellevator.
Yes.
And it's actually one of my favorite songs by Stray Kids.
Agreed.
There's just so much truth in the lyrics that they wrote, and I love that Three Racha writes this, produces this. Chan gets the feedback that why did you put this in a female range, and he's like, screw you, and makes it even higher.
And then Hans sings it
And
even
then-
higher.
Yeah. And Han goes on to like hit notes that aren't supposed to be hit. So anyway, they just, I love that they are like, and they have continued to do this their whole career, is someone has said no or stop or you can't, and they basically flip them the bird and do it anyway.
Case in point, the No Easy album, because they have been called noise music, which is why it's no easy, but if you look at it, it's noisy, because they're just noisy.
And
They
yet,
are. They're
And then
loud.
there's
Look at
Cheese, which is a whole diss track.
there's just this thing where they push the envelope a little. They just don't do the same thing everyone else is. It's like they, I love that they stay true to themselves. Like this is what
They
we
do.
want to write.
Mhm.
And then they make it so that we all want to listen to it. Anyway, so Hellevator was their song. And then when they debuted with District 9.
Which, it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And Miss C too, as well as other people I've talked to, were like, oh my gosh, Hellevator, this is awesome. District 9 came out. Some people love it. Others, made them kind of go, maybe this isn't my group.
Yeah.
But Stray Kids finds you when you need them. Sometimes you hear about them, and then they just aren't there in your life anymore. And then something happens, and bam!
They're back to kick you in the face. Literally.
Thanks
Felix
for-
can.
thanks
Felix
for-
totally
yeah.
can.
Thanks for putting out District 9. It's my wake-up call now.
Oh yes. So,
Oh my gosh, that alarm!
Yeah, so when I want to wake my children up, I blare it through the house, and it's time to get up.
My wake-up call is just Felix.
It's not
Good
fun.
morning, sunshine.
I have that
Wakey,
too.
wakey.
Except for that, in order for me to get where I need to be on time, I have 5 alarms.
That's true.
But
Not
they
gonna
all
lie.
signify something else. Get up and exercise. Now you have to shower. Now you have to wake up your kids. Now you have to wake breakfast. Get out the door. You're going to be late for work. So
I have
yeah.
one that's make sure you take your medications, and I have it set as side effects
There you go.
because find it stop.
I have no alarms.
Yeah,
I do
lucky.
everything at my own
Yes,
pace.
and you can, and that's so nice. Anyway, so
missed
I loved their debut. So shortly after Baby Kate introduced me to Stray Kids, I actually watched their survival show, which I probably shouldn't have because it really, like, they were so baby. Like, they were so tiny, and all I wanted to do was, like, mother hen them. Like, I wanted to corral them all together, and I wanted to kick JYP, the entire industry, in the face. And be like, don't you dare touch my boys.
Doesn't matter when you watch it, that's how I felt. Every time. Yes, I've watched it more than once. Yes, I am a glutton for punishment sometimes, apparently.
Well, the thing is that she watched it with, like, I watched it before her, but she watched it when I was not home.
Yes.
Oh.
So I watched it without Baby Kate.
I always watch
So-
everything alone, but that's because
You don't
I
have.
don't people.
I mean,
I don't people, it's true. But I just kind of sit in my room and do a lot.
I live here at this table.
Yeah.
this is true. This is Baby Kate's table. Yeah, so I love that. And then they went on to do lots of things. And some of the stuff that I love about early Stray Kids, and I wish this would come back, and not just for Stray Kids, but I just wish this would come back as a thing in the industry, is all of those street videos.
Street
Yes.
videos! Oh my
Come on!
That-
Exo,
oh.
Exo. I mean, come
I
on!
know. The North, the NS, and
And
Question.
Insomnia.
Insomnia is good, but I love
Question.
Question.
I like Boxer.
Oh,
You
Boxer
see Mary
is
and
great.
they're messing around with.
And then they just randomly, like,
There's
on
random
that hammock
kids
swing, and it's like, okay.
It's like
Amazing.
legit. It's like,
Oh, and I
I
love
love
Broken Compass, where they're shooting it around Sydney Harbor.
Yeah.
No, I did not recreate that. Yes, I wanted to. There was too many people.
Oh,
Fair.
mixtape 4, I think it is.
Uh-huh.
Where they dance in front of.
Yeah,
the Sydney Opera House.
pretty sure that's Broken Compass. I might
Yeah.
be wrong on the name, because it's mixtape
Mixtape.
4, and then it has another
Another
Oh
name,
my
yeah.
God.
extra name. You guys kind of went
It was
Panic at the
weird.
Disco and Fall Out Boy on those.
It was like, yeah, it was all this, it was like they had all this stuff pent up, all of this music living inside them, and they just needed to vomit it all out. It felt like everything just started coming out, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like after that, the process became more refined, and they really started to hit their stride when we got into God's Menu, right?
Oh my gosh.
And maybe even a little bit before that, really.
I really
but-
wish that God's Menu would have won a music show.
Yeah, but I feel like they've developed, they've grown as artists, they've grown as human beings, and
Oh my
it's
gosh,
been
yeah.
fun to go on that journey with them. And I think the best way that we got to see all of that is within their content shows, right? Talker, SKZ's
SKZ.
Code, Two
Kids-
Kids Room,
Just
Channy's
Kids
Room.
Yeah.
Now they have that
Private
thing where
Life
they-
of Machine.
Oh my gosh. The 9th, though.
the 9
The 9th,
9. That one.
that's a whole different level, and I love it.
Family Kazoo.
family,
Oh.
yeah.
Family KZ.
Oh my
like
gosh.
And then
That's just a whole mess.
yes. And then they did my favorite thing ever. They did Kingdom.
Not my favorite thing ever.
It really is so fantastic. And here's why. I know that there's a lot of politics behind it, but for me, as someone who writes, directs, and produces theatrical performances, watching what these people did
Oh, yeah.
with their
It's pretty
songs
amazing.
and the storytelling, and I'm not just talking about Stray Kids here, I'm
All the
talking
songs.
about
The
all the
boys.
people that were on Kingdom across the board, every one of them. That was phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Kingdom of
One of the things that I think made Stray Kids is the connection they have with their fandom. And I think the leader of this trend is Bangtan.
Yeah.
And Channy's Room, and his dedication to that, right? And for doing it as long as he did. I know lots of people were angry when it went away, but you know what? It was a gift when it was on, and I think we need to see it as that. But he's so freaking cute. I say that because he's my
Big
bias.
hug.
But yeah, big hug. I want a big Channy hug for real someday, even if I'm on my deathbed.
I kind of want a Lino, like, headlock. Back hug.
Yeah, so I think content makes K-pop, period.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think if stars in the United States did what they did,
we wouldn't have as many as we have
we
in the
wouldn't.
States.
We wouldn't, because people couldn't do what they do here.
No.
They just couldn't.
No. Our labor laws are much different than their labor laws.
Well, not only that, I just don't think that.
I don't think it'll be as entertaining as it would.
Yeah.
No,
I think
none of
they've
the-
created a
Can
really niche
I
market,
feel like
right?
the one person that would make it work
Uh-huh.
would be Tom Holland and Zendaya.
yeah.
That's it.
But can you imagine, like, I'm trying to think of like a group or something like where they're like, hey, you're here at this AMA award show. Kay Taylor, can you do Aegyo for us? What? Like, the K-pop idols, they'll do it. But like
I thought-
the American and Western artists would be like,
So when you said that, I thought about, so there is a version of this in our culture here in the States.
Is it? There is?
Yes, because I want you to think about this. It's a little bit on the backward side. We did a little different than K-pop, but think about Big Time Rush, the Jonas Brothers,
yeah.
the Miley Cyrus. These people came out of a show.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
And then
And
they
they
went
were-
on to be superstars. Well, not Big Time Rush so much, but
Well, they're back now.
yeah.
We approve.
I just actually, weren't they just with K-pop idols?
They were with Alexa.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were with Alexa. It was
You're-
so cute.
The more you know, guys.
We love Alexa.
I follow
My
her.
favorite people.
Same.
I love her. She's amazing.
Anyway, yes. So it's just different, and I think that's what makes people attracted to. I think when you buy into K-pop,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't just buy into music, you buy into culture.
Well, and it's kind of like with most Western artists, it's just a little jewel case. And it's like you might have a poster inside the lyric book, you know, but that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
And then it's like you get a
Okay,
K-pop
I-
album and it's like
Here's
you
a bunch
get a
of
photo
stuff.
book, you get 2 or 3 or more photo cards, you get extras, you get a poster, you get, you know,
That's why this grows so fast.
I was gonna say, for someone who has been around for a long time around music, and I have always been a music person, dance, music, theater. That's been like I've been that since I was 3. But I'm of the generation that we had to go to a store and
Oh, yeah.
buy a record,
Yeah.
buy a cassette, buy an album, and that's all you got. You got the vinyl, you got the cassette tape, you got the disc.
yeah.
It didn't come with lots of extras.
If
and
anything,
even-
just a lyric book.
And sometimes not, like that
Not
was
even.
that was
that was part of
bonus.
the cover
Yeah.
inside
That's
your
true.
piece.
Yeah.
And if you bought it in vinyl, you didn't even get that. If it didn't fit on the back of the record
Yeah.
cover, you didn't get
You didn't
anything.
get it.
So to spend and sometimes K-pop stuff is pricey,
Yes.
but
It's
even
worth
then,
it, though.
I feel like, I mean,
you get
you
bang
get
for your
so
buck.
much more
Yeah.
than if I were to go out and buy something here in the States for an artist
Oh,
that I
yeah.
love.
Yeah.
And I like the idea that they are still promoting that in a digital age where I could
Yes.
just download it, right?
Oh yeah.
And not get anything.
Mhm.
And I have easy access to the music. So it
Yeah.
really is about culture. I think K-pop is about culture. It's about watching the shows. It's about getting their photos. It's this wall.
It's getting
It's-
the collectibles. It's getting
Yeah.
all of the things. Because it's like, I also, I grew up in the age where everything started changing. But it's like my first CD, I was so excited. I went and bought the Britney Spears Hit Me Baby One More Time in the CD because I had a little boombox. So excited. And I was like so excited because like you opened it and there was pictures of her as well as the lyrics. I'm like, oh, this is great. And now I sit here and like, I get, for instance, I have the new Jonas Brothers or newest Jonas Brothers album. It's still cool. You have the lyric book, a few little pictures here and there, but it's just that and the CD. And that costs the same amount, or maybe about $5 American less than the K-pop albums. And it's like, and I get like the spread.
All the photo cards, the posters,
The photo books, the CD, all the stupid random
and
things.
it comes in a box. Like, legit comes in a box full of stuff.
Some of them.
A lot of them.
Some of them come in something else.
Please try to get your albums at least similar sizes. I cannot tell you that it's like
I just wanted to do their awards because I think this shows growth and I think this shows hard work. So in 2018, which is when they debuted, they won 5 awards that year.
Good.
And then in 2019, they won 12.
yeah.
And it actually is tied for the highest. That was the highest number of ones and then in 2020 they won 5. Now let's give that up to the idea that in 2020 the world shut down. So there you go. In 2021 they won 9, and in 2022 they won 11, and in 2023 they also won 12. Now think about this for a minute. They won a VMA and a Billboard.
Amazing.
Which
Crazy.
Which are not specifically Korean awards. These
And
are
not just
international
K-pop, yeah.
awards.
Worldwide awards.
Yes, right? So the VMA was for K-pop, but it was on a national stage.
That is true.
international.
Stage. Yeah. So I just love that. I thought that was a little boop. Now, I just want to mention all my favorite things, my favorite music, video, things about Stray Kids, other than I just love all their members and I want to just hug them all and like keep them in my little pocket. Anyway, so
Okay, Thunderous starting.
Thunderous, gross. Thunderous, Kingdom, Red Lights, I know, Playing with Fire, Lonely Street, S-Class, LaLaLa, Sociopath, Hellevator, and Miroh. And I know I'm a baby stay, and there's probably a whole lot more things that I should be in love with. And eventually I will love all of it as much as I love these, but right now these are my faves. So if I had to say what's your favorite right off the top of your head, what's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Side effects, because I know a sentence. Mori, apu, da, which is very applicable to me because I usually do have a headache.
Anything else?
Anything? I really love Up All Night. It's so cheesy and it's stupid,
Stray Kids
but
members!
it's Halloween. It's cheesy. It's fantastic.
It's catchy.
It's catchy, super catchy.
Ooh.
And just like the other thing that I really suggest for everybody to go watch is the cute Felix ASMR stories where he's reading. Well, he's reading like Peter Pan and Alice. Did he read Alice in Wonderland? He read it in something.
He read it for Eric Nom.
Oh, he read it for Eric Nom. But he like does like
That
a
sounded
cute,
more like a horror story than a kid's story.
But like his little cute stories, they're so cute, and he's so excited about it. So go check it out. It is on their channel.
I'm gonna add to my list because I forgot one, but Superboard is probably one of my favorites. I love Superboard,
Meow.
which is your text notification.
That is, yeah.
Your favorites?
I don't know.
Too much?
I have Sherlock stuck in my head by
That
Shiny.
is so not Stray Kids.
I know.
They do a performance.
They did that.
Yeah, I like their performance of other things. Like I like when they do 2
My
p.m.
House.
My House.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Their version of Fancy. It's so cute. Han's part. You. Yes. I love
I
it.
did the wrong way.
Okay, anyway, do you have favorites other than everything? Is there anything else that stands out to you? Stray Kids.
NS.
Mhm.
Look at her calculate. She's calculating it. It's like, I'm going to go through everything in my head.
Backdoor.
Wow.
All in. Easy. Hey! Don't make fun of me.
Side eye.
My little brother really likes Taste, so I'll put that on there.
I also love Taste.
Um,
Very different reason, I can guarantee it.
Sorry. Hey, I
Hug
put
Me.
red lights.
Oh, yeah.
Hug Me by Ian.
Oh, I love that one. It reminds me of like an anime, like kind of opening.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Alrighty. Shh. The wheels are turning. We're going to move on.
We're gonna go. It's gonna start burning in here. We're fine.
I mean, we could sit here and talk about Stray Kids for probably another hour, and we probably have already spent an hour on it. That's why this is a two-parter, because, well, yeah.
Mm.
So, but,
Oh, Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Oh. Ooh, ooh.
Channing Wolfgang.
Oh.
Yeah, no. 수많게 잔인 함의 연속 벗어나려도 Yeah, no. 누구도 피할 수 없는 competition.
Alright. And on that note, I think we'll wrap this up. Leaving you with a shirtless Chan. And we're sorry.
No, we're not.
Not really.
I'm not.
Baby K is really sorry.
She's really sorry. I'm like, this is great. We can keep this.
Anyway, Stray Kids. They will find you when you need them. Love them unconditionally. Go watch them.
Stray
Listen to
Kids.
them.
Everywhere.
All around the world. You make Stray Kids stay. Bye from Mama J.
Goodbye from the sea.
It's good.
Bye.